Hello, Dothack Collectors. As of yesterday on November 1st, 2023, CyberConnect 2 announced the next wave of the game artworks, Volume 2. We knew that there would be multiple volumes for the game artworks books. These are printed by CyberConnect 2 on their CC2 International website. They also have a few other things involved in the sale that's going on right now. You can also purchase a acrylic panel based off the cover of the book, just like the Volume 1 book did as well. And we also have two new plushes, which we knew about when they came out with the Kite and the Haseo plush. We are now getting a Tokio and Tsukasa plush. And all of these can be purchased over at the CC2 store itn.shop-pro.jp. Once again, CC2 store itn.shop-pro.jp. That stands for CC2 Store International Shop Pro. So let's take a look at some of the things that they have going on. As you see here, this is the Dothack Game Artworks Dothack 20th Volume 2 book. It is 164 pages long. It has some of a similar design to the Volume 1 book. Only difference is Volume 1 had the Kite and Black Rose on the front and back cover, whereas the new one here has Kite and Haseo. These are some of the pages you can expect to see in the Volume 2 book. We have here a lot of the promotional artworks for Dothack Infection. Down here we also have the GU Trilogy and also the cards from Guilty Dragon. And there's some Seiichiro Hosokawa artwork as well as some Yoshiyuki Sadamoto artwork on the far right. And they also have some of the artworks that were used during the Dothack Autumn collection back in, I believe, 2021, I believe it was. But we also have another acrylic panel. Now, like I said, Volume 1 also came with an acrylic panel. It's just a piece of plexiglass with art on the back of it. And they have these long two bolts that screw on the bottom that allow you to lean it backwards a little bit. It has the Volume 2 Game Artworks book characters, Kite and Haseo. But also on the back of the book, you're going to have Azure Kite, Ovan, Elk, and Mia as well. So it's all on one little placard that you can display. Like so here, shown at someone's office over at CyberConnect 2. Once again, like I said, the Volume 1 did something very similar with the Kite, Black Rose, Orca, and Balmung. So as you see it down at the very bottom, you have the two little bolts holding the acrylic panel up. But it's going to be exactly the same with the Volume 2. Now next up, the two new plushes, which we saw previously with the Kite and Haseo plush. I'm not sure if they had planned to go with it regardless, or they wanted to gauge the sales of the Kite and Haseo plush to determine if they want to do mass production on these two plushes to sell in their store. They never specified a criteria. They basically just said it would be possible in the future that these two plushes are going to be sold, and here we are, November 1st, 2023. You can now order the Tokio and Tsukasa plush. Now, this is the first time Tokio has ever had a plush of his own, not including the Chim Chim, which had his little infinity symbol. But Tsukasa did have a plush way back in the day in the early 2000s from Great Eastern Entertainment. They had a Tsukasa plush and a Maha plush way back then. But now we have a little chibi little Tsukasa. And these are the Kite and Haseo plush that came out earlier this year. One thing I've noticed on the website, unlike the Kite Haseo plushes, those were pre-order. There's no indication that the Tsukasa and Tokyo in the Volume 2 Game Artworks are pre-orders. It makes it sound like they are available for purchase right now, and once they get into the warehouse at World Shopping, or if you're using another proxy service, once it gets to that warehouse, it'll be ready for shipping. So these may be going out pretty much immediately upon placing your order. I don't have confirmation, but I can assume so because, again, there's no indication on the Twitter post, on the website, that these are available for pre-order. And also in other news, right now until November 15th, you can get the digital ebook version of Dothack GU Last Recode, the Dothack Archives Volume 6 book for free. So all you have to do is make a Bookwalker account. You can sign in through any social media if you want to make an account that way. I have. And your account, once you add the book to your account, it will stay on your account indefinitely for free. So if you want to save a buck and you want to peruse the Dothack Archives Volume 6 book for free, this is the best way to doing it instead of purchasing the book physically through secondhand shops. Also, do note that a lot of the birthday announcements I make actually come from this book. There are very few books that go over the birthdays of characters, and this book definitely does that. So, that's pretty much the gist of the announcement. Now, I'm going to show you how to go onto the CC2 International website. Once again, the link is down below, cc2store-itn.shop-pro.jp. If you go onto your browser of choice, I will be using Chrome. But you'll see down at the very bottom, there's a little floating bar that says CC2 International Cross World Shopping. Now with that, you'll be using this little floating bar at the bottom to place your orders. You're not going to be using the actual web page. So you'll see the 3 items mentioned. We have the Game Artworks book for 4,180 Japanese yen, the acrylic panel for 4,950 Japanese yen, and the plushes. Now, the plushes is not a set of 4. You do not pay 5,940 Japanese yen to get all 4. You pay 5,940 Japanese yen for each plush. So if you wanted to, let's say, get the book, click on the book. Now, right here on the main page, this is if you want to order it domestically. So if you live in Japan, that's how you would do it. But we are going to be shipping it to World Shopping, who's going to ship it internationally. Now you'll see the list price is 4,180 Japanese yen, but down here below it says approximately 2760 United States dollar. So the exchange rate right now for 4180 Japanese yen is 2760. So you click on Add to Cart. You'll get the little screen capture on the top. You can choose your quantity. You can leave a note. But right now, the exchange rate at the time of this video, 4180 Japanese yen is 2760. You click on Add to Cart and click on Continue Shopping. You cannot make multiple tabs and do the Add to Cart. You have to do it in one tab for this to work. So we'll click on the home page, scroll back down. Here's the acrylic panel. The acrylic panel is 4,950 yen, and down here below it says $32.68 United States dollar. Add to cart. One quantity, yes. And add to cart and continue shopping. Now, this is how you're going to do if you want to get both plushes. You click on the plushes. You'll see all 4 plushes right here. Wait for the page to load. And you'll see this little drop menu right here for the characters. And you'll be in Japanese, obviously. But if I click on Add to Cart, so 5,940 Japanese yen is $39.22 for each plush. Quantity 1, product, please select. And you'll see Kite, Haseo, Tsukasa, and Tokio. So click on Tsukasa, and I'm just going to type in the comments Tsukasa. Hit Add to Cart. Continue shopping. Click it again. Click on Tokio. Type in Tokio. Add to cart. And then proceed to cart. So you'll see a rundown of all the things that we did with the Game Artworks book, the acrylic plates, and the 2 plushes. And the grand total is 23,111 Japanese yen, or about $152.58. And you can check out what international shipping might be. It's not very accurate, however, because you can't really get the weight down to what this is, because there's no indication what the weights are. Once I get mine, I will inform you what the weights are, but it's a shot in the dark if you don't know what the weight is going to be for the 4 items in the packaging, and also the size of the packaging. I don't think it's going to be too big. I mean, the book, the panel were pretty flat. The plushes will pretty much be the bigger items in the packaging. But if you wanted, you could click on International Shipping Calculator to get an idea. So that's pretty much it right now. That's all I have for you today. Once again, if you want to purchase those items, head to the link below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or hop on our Dothack Discord for more one-on-one support. Or if you have any other questions about the individual items or past items in the history of the CC2 International Store, or how to use World Shopping or another proxy service, and the choice is yours. I mean, keep a note. This is going to be a 2-charge type of setup. So when you purchase these items, that's charge 1. When the items arrive at the warehouse, whether it's World Shopping or a different proxy service, you'll be giving a 2nd charge for shipping. So bear that in mind. First charge you get does not include shipping. I want you to remember that. And that's all I have for you today, and thank you for watching.